Five, four, three, two, one.
Professional.
Husband. Trustworthy.
Supportive.
Dedicated.
Integrity.
Honorable.
And fantastic.
So Keaton is a local businessman who has been very involved in this community for a long, long time, has always given a lot to the chamber.
Keaton McDaniel. Obviously he's a financial advisor. Husband to Carla. Dog lover. Fur daddy.
He's a very successful businessman, a highly respectful and highly regarded leader. I'm sure he's a wonderful husband, but most importantly to me, he is a true friend.
Keaton McDaniel is a unique individual. He is really one of a kind. The thing that I always think about when I think of Keaton is always ready to volunteer, always ready to help out, and it's just been a tremendous asset to both the community and the chamber as well.
I met Keaton through YPN here at the chamber. We met and he was very involved in the group and he's very supportive of the chamber, and he really helped me to become more supportive of the chamber and more involved in the community in general.
I met Keaton through the chamber. That's one thing I always tell people is with the chamber, you create lifelong relationships and friendships, and I know I've done that with Keaton. You know, he's my very first chairman of the board. He'll always be my first one. It's all part of this community that we call the Woodlands Chamber.
He was working with a good friend of mine, Terry Sellers, at Terry's company, Sellers Benefit Solutions. Shortly after, Keaton left to go over to Edward D. Jones and really ramped up his career. Has been doing terrific over there, but has always been ready and available to volunteer with the chamber or any other community endeavors that are close to his heart.
I remember meeting Keaton at the chamber luncheon meetings. He was so young, so energetic, so professional, just so full of life that when you meet people like that, you tend to remember them.
Well, aside from the fact that he really took on a challenging year to be the chairman, there got a new president and CEO. He's dealing with a lot going on here at the chamber, and I think that he's handled it with grace and style. And otherwise, I'm sure he's just counting the minutes until he has some free time again.
He brings such enthusiasm to his position as chairman, and that is so important. If you look back at the previous chairmanships, myself included, and all the other previous chairmen, have really been standing on the shoulders of giants that came ahead of us. There have been so many terrific chairmen of the chamber who've meant so much to the community, helped it grow, and Keaton has really carried on that tradition and did just a fantastic job during his tenure, and he'll be greatly missed.
When I go back, I think of connectivity. Keaton McDaniel helped start the young professionals, the people under 40, members under 40, to get them connected and be a part of this chamber. But what he has done now, as during his chairmanship, is connecting those of us who are past chairmen for wealth of knowledge and to reconnect them. And this to me is so significant because he has brought in the young, the under 40, and most of the chairmen are over 40, but then bringing us and seeing value in the tenure and the wealth of knowledge that past chairmen bring. And that has been a very important contribution I feel that Keaton has made this year.
You know, Keaton and I have learned a lot together. He and I have spent a lot of hours together talking about what we should do next, how we want the chamber to change, how we want to be a collaborative force in the community, in the region, how we want to be more of an influencer. And he's helped us do that. He's helped us make sure we're making the right decisions. He's a very forward-thinking, sound, level-headed person that you can come to, and he's got great ideas. And he's just been a great rock for me for this first year.
One of the ways that I think Keaton has made the biggest contribution is he's always present. And so you just, when when you have events, as many events as the chamber has, it's a really demanding on your schedule. And Keaton has taken every opportunity to be very engaged and involved, and so therefore, you just never know what you're going to be able to contribute unless you're present. I've been very impressed to see him almost every single time out there at an event, engaging with new members, engaging with people who've been around for a long, long time, and I think that's how he's added so much value.
Well, Keaton has done such a terrific job in a relatively tough economy that we've had in the General Houston area over the last couple of years, but he's maintained the level of enthusiasm, the growth of the chamber, carried on its traditions. He's meant a lot to both the chamber and to myself. He was very valuable during my tenure to talk to and bounce ideas off of or get some guidance from. He's just meant a lot to me, and I know he's meant a lot to his beautiful bride and the entire community.
Always willing to bring in the new person to, which in my opinion is what this chamber is all about. While we do a lot of things to benefit the community, at the end of the day, a chamber of commerce is about the viability and the vibrantness of the business community as a whole. And I think Keaton really embodies that. I think that he makes people feel welcome, and that to me is what the chairman should be doing. They should be accessible, they should be visible, they should be present to people to bring more people in.
Every year you have things that come up that are controversial things that you have to work through, and Keaton, his patience and his ability to stop and listen and think through. He's a good guy that that he's going to help you find the best solution for you personally and professionally.
When I was chairman of the chamber board, a vacancy occurred on the board. I had the opportunity to appoint a new person to be on the board. And I thought of this young, energetic, professional young man that would be a wealth of knowledge and a new direction for the chamber. When I met with Keaton to ask him to serve on the board, he was so humbled and so overwhelmed, and I remember it so well because this was something that he had hoped to do someday. When you meet people like that, it just resonates to this day how important it was to him, but to me, that the right choice was made.
Well, Keaton, I just want to tell you how much we as a chamber, as a staff, and as a community appreciate all that you've done for us this year. Tonight is your night, and you definitely deserve it, so have a great time.
Friendly,
Respectful,
Loving,
Personally.
funny,
Kind,
and committed.